Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Guys, my smile is going to be massive throughout this entire tour because we are at Broadnook Garden Village in Leicestershire. So this is a Davidsons Homes' development and we are at the phase 2. So if anything looks familiar, that means you're a good watcher of Property Vlogs and you've seen phase 1. But guys, you are not ready for this tour. This is the Edinburgh. This home behind us is an absolute gorgeous home. It is a show home, so all the fixtures and everything you're going to see are being judged up, but guess what, it's for sale. And I'm so excited because this home I think might be the very best, our most favorite, our top spot of all the homes that we've toured, and we've toured over 200 homes. So why are we giving it the top spot, you're wondering? Well, not only is it massive, it's full of so many amazing details. I can't wait to show them, but enough talking, let's go through the stats. It is a 5-bedroom 4-bathroom property and it's approximately 2,580 square feet in size. That's internal size, guys. So there's an additional amount of properties you can see around. It's fully landscaped, fully gravelled, fully paved. Everything that you see is for sale and will belong to you if you buy this house. And of course, you're probably wondering the price. So as it's a fully ready to move in show home, it's listed at the time of us touring it at £1,325,000. I love it. Okay, let's get straight into the external tour. So externally speaking, as you can see, it's very traditionally inspired. There's a lot of history in this. I'm seeing some Victorian elements, some Georgian, some classic Davidsons Homes Georgian elements, and we'll see more of that inside. But right now we've got the pop-out bay window, the Tudor beams on that prominent gable. Right now the home looks like it's north facing because the sun is at the back where the garden is, so it's a south facing garden. This development benefits from solar panels, this home benefits from an air source heat pump, and there's of course electric vehicle charging. You have your own private driveway, your own private entrance. This is just flowing off my tongue, guys. I don't even have to rehearse the script because it is such a beautiful home. Externally speaking, you do get this beautiful paving slabs in this kind of contemporary grey colour. You've got the metal railing, which is kind of in fitting with the countryside setting. Yeah, there's a lot of works going around because it's still in development this phase. So there's lots of opportunity to get involved. If you see anything in this tour that you're interested in, click the link in the description to find out more. But let's get straight into the tour. I love the landscaping. I love the windows with the bars. Again, that's a nod to the Tudor history, where before they couldn't make massive pieces of glass. And so they used to make smaller segments, but now we have that aesthetic being brought in intentionally just to keep that cohesion. We've got our porch canopy, which is, I think, is a bit of a contemporary detail because it's got that flat roof detail to it, but it's got that beautiful ornate arch to it, prominent front door in black, and then these two side panels, which I'm going to tell you more about. So come inside and let's get straight into the tour and be prepared to be amazed. Okay, guys. Wow. Okay, as soon as you close that door, it is so quiet in here. I have to mention that new build homes are just usually exceptional at preserving that acoustic quality. But have you seen this? Double height entrance. That is the first of the many architectural features in this home. So we're used to seeing new build homes and we're used to reading floor plans, right guys? But are you used to seeing architectural details combined with interior design where they work together like this? This is that kind of home where the interior team and the architectural team, they obviously love talking to each other, and the balance between the two is just exceptional. Okay, so I'm not selling, guys, I'm not selling. This is me just conveying my first reaction to this space. I love a double height space because not only does it create that grand scale, so you feel like you're in such a massive entrance hall, but you can also look up and there's kind of like a dynamic relationship between whoever's downstairs and upstairs. If you love to entertain, this would be such a dramatic way to enter down the stairs. And think about all the angles for photographs and pictures, like take pictures on the stairs, you know. I love it all. So in terms of color scheme and palette, again, with this being a show home, this is move-in ready. So the paint colors have been kind of chosen and you don't have to worry about basic white walls. There's none of that in here. So they've gone with like a really warm, kind of like a very warm, neutral, natural color on the wall. It's almost like a gray, but with a hint of brown. It's very warm. The hallway has this beautiful herringbone patterned wood appearance floor. It's not wood, but I think it's probably luxury vinyl tile, LVT, but it's done in a wood panel, which means that it's just so durable. It's very solid. You don't have the creakiness of the wood floor. And because it's wood, it's like a natural color and it will go with a lot of decor items. There's a lot of doors coming off here. Let's go into the first door. And actually, I hope you're comfortable watching this talk because I'm going to go into every single detail. Speaking of doors, this is the selection that you have in this show home. You have this gorgeous kind of like antique brushed bronze handle, which I've not seen before. Wow, I love that. And you've got the 2 panel doors with these very ornate grooves in them, with a little bit of a groove here and there. And it's just additional touches. You've got your traditional architrave profile. We're used to seeing this type of profile. And then we've got our slightly taller skirting boards with also the traditional profile. Each profile has a name, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Maybe you can leave in the comments what the name of this profile is. But let's get straight into the tour and look at the study. So this is the first room we're showing you on this level, and it's fully bespokely kitted out. So you can see how you can utilize space if you use the right kind of interior design. So the person working can sit at this desk and then work while still having like a beautiful outlook through the window. The bay window, might I add, bringing in lots of light. And then you've got this bespoke unit on this side with the LED strips. And just lots of storage. Like, I love a show home because there's lots of inspiration, but you can obviously stack this up with books or storage boxes that kind of make everything very uniform and hide away the items that you have to store. But this is your study slash home office slash anything you want it to be. But yeah, this is the first room. Love the decor, love the lighting. Let's come back into our favorite space. We'll save this for later. I love this large mirror, which is gonna stay. And oh my gosh, the cameraman's just shown me, behind me was the front door. And I always talk about the front door, don't I? So let's talk about the door that you are gonna get when you move into this Edinburgh show home. You've got the clear panels either side, and the central portion has this really beautiful detailing with a frosted glass. Again, it's quite easy to install privacy film on this side and this side, but I quite like it because you're sheltered away by the landscaping, the planting, and the archway of that porch. But if you wanted additional privacy, easy to do. But yeah, I love that. So much light is coming through. We've got a wide front door. It's white on the inside, black on the outside, chrome, ironmongery and hinges. There's a peephole, a white letterbox at a nice height. And above this is our first glazing feature at the higher level. We'll show you more on that later because we are going to go upstairs. But so those are the main features of the ground floor. Oh, actually, so let's go this way. We've got this console area here. I think there's a bit of storage under there waiting to be done. Don't you think so? I feel like we could definitely add additional storage in there. You can close it off or open it like they've done, but it goes all the way under the stairs, just to let you know. So there is additional storage, utilizing all that space. And we love storage around here. Should we go into here next? The next room is through here. We've got the double doors, so double paneling, and this is our formal lounge. Oh, I just inhaled that fragrance. There is an amazing fragrance in here. So not only is Davidsons Homes great at like the furnishing, but they're also really good with the scent. The scent palette of the spaces, and you have to definitely book an appointment to come and see the show home in person to get that full experience. So this is your family space, your formal lounge, and completely closed off, but then you saw that double door entrance. This room is rectangular in floor plan. It has a large window for configuration facing the front of the property. All of the lights, that's what they're called, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are opening on the top level, and then you've got 2 additional at the sides, so you're not going to be short For ventilation, we also have 2 additional windows facing the side because it's a corner plot, so you get that dual aspect relationship that you would not normally get if you're like in the middle of the row of houses. You also get this, a fully functioning, yes guys, log burner with a tiled hearth. I love this. So again, we have to think about the value of a home and what it means to different people to install this, to configure this, to make it work upstairs, downstairs, outside. To add this can be an absolute headache, and it is moving ready. You've got your artwork above, your TV is here in the corner. It's a more of a traditional layout where the family sits and cradles the dual focal points. I love that. Focal point 1 and 2. And then we've got focal point 3. Got you. So opposite the window, you've got this configuration, another classic example of beautiful bespoke joinery by Albert Henry Interiors, which, by the way, if you didn't already know, they are the sister company. Actually, don't quote me on that. Not sister company, but they are another company closely associated with Davidsons homes. And if you like any of the joinery pieces that you see, you can approach them directly or through the Davidsons link in our description to get these beautiful bespoke features. We've got the LED recess strips, actual functional storage. You've got the soft closers on everything. And I think it would be really nice to show close-ups of like things like the handle selection, the hinge selections, the recessed lighting, and just the quality of the finish. It is beautiful, like really top tier joinery done there. So that's the family lounge. And then I'm just going to show you, that's a bit of a sneak peek in that direction. Of course, we have to have our downstairs toilet or powder room. It has the continuation of the flooring. Behind these doors, I love this. It's such a nice thing, an attractive piece of joinery. This is where our underfloor heating manifold is with the cables, because the whole of the ground floor is underfloor heated, which is why you've not spotted any radiators. I love this colour. In fact, I'm not impartial. I think this is the colour of our downstairs toilet. It's like a really rich burgundy maroony colour. It's a 2-piece suite, so you've got your sink and your toilet, Villeroy and Boch with a faceplate, and the toilet system is hidden, but you don't read it at all because it's fully hidden in the wall. And you've got half height tiling all the way around and spotlights for that moodiness. And before we forget, the inside of the architraves is also that burgundy colour along with the door. So if you are not one for moving in and then going through like a years long process of like decorating everything, move-in ready, guys, with all the details. And I love that. So burgundy on the inside and white on the outside. So let's go around here. I do want to show you a sneak peek at what's going on through here. So the final door takes us to this room, but wait a minute, guys. No. We're not going in there just yet. There's a reason for this. If you watch the video, continue watching, you're going to be treated with that. But for now, follow the tour. We're going to go through these beautiful Crittall style doors. So these are fire rated Crittall style doors because they're in the central hallway. And I'm just going to open one leaf of the door and now welcome you into this open plan living, dining, kitchen, little snug area. Wow. My voice echoes a little bit because it's such a large space. Wow, okay, we've got spotlights, dramatic pendants. Again, everything you see here is included in the price and is going to stay. This is what the show home perks are all about. So you've got an L-shaped sofa, and I love this little this bank of sofas and this little kind of, I bet it's movable. I just love that concept. So this is like a low level area. It kind of functions like a semi day bed / informal coffee table. But you've got your formal coffee table there, a large area rug, and then this bespoke joinery again by yours truly, Albert Henry Interiors. And you've got the multimedia central focal point here. If you're not a TV watcher, which I doubt, if you're not a TV watcher, this could obviously be a large piece of artwork or wall-mounted unit. But again, It's really, really ready to move in. Storage either side, and it's done in a really dark forest green, which pairs really nicely with the wall colors. We have opening windows over here and here, and then it's done in like a black frame. I don't know if you spotted that, to tie in with the crystal style doors. So it's very, very modern. I'm sure you weren't expecting that after seeing what the formal lounge looked like. This is completely different. In fact, comment below if this is your taste down to a T, or if not, what would you tweak about the interior selections that you're seeing so far? We've got the dramatic drop-down basket pendant light above your dining table, which is currently an 8-seater, but with a bench on the other side. And maybe if you just upscale the size of this piece, could easily fit 10-seater easily. But right now, the priority is circulation and space. So they've gone with quite a modestly sized piece, I would say. So I think a larger table easily fits here. Then we've got this whole wall here, which is beautifully decorated with the focal. It's another focal point. It's another piece of artwork to draw the eye in. We've got the spotlights above, kind of just accentuating different parts of the room. And then this is so cool. I love this. It's amazing to have a garden chair, but I also love the fact that we've got one inside. You can just sit here, have a little read of your favorite book whilst also looking at the garden. Maybe you can turn it around so you can really take in those garden views. But I love that. So that's a little nook there to do what you want. And then of course we've got our beautiful kitchen area. And I can tell by looking at this is most likely real natural stone. It feels like natural stone. It feels like such a good quality material, and it's definitely not your typical selection for most new build homes. I mean, I'm sure all the people who say new build homes are really tacky are probably very quiet right now during this tour. But again, what do we have? We have a breakfast bar in this island. We've got a pull out socket there with like plugs, pop out sockets. We've got our beautiful beveled edge worktop oversailing the edge. We've got breakfast stools there. 3 of them can fit in there easily. Additional storage. And I want to mention, in terms of the color palette, we've got a shaker style neutral toned cabinetry, which has been kind of like contrasted really nicely with this forest green cabinetry here. And then you've got the wooden veneer on the inside. This is absolutely stunning. In fact, don't quote me, I think this might be solid wood. Whoa, wow. So that is in the world of specification. Again, you know what I'm going to say. It's in the description. You can find out more from the sales team, because I would hate to say it's a veneer when it's actually solid wood, because there's a massive price difference, but it just looks like such good quality materials used in here. Soft closers. And then you've got that beautiful paneling down here. And then on this side, we've got our bins. Even bins, which are normally really ugly, are hidden away and integrated. And I love this, Brian. Let me just show them this. So when have you seen a kitchen that has this chopping boards? There's 2 here, there's 2 there, and you also have 2 serving trays on both sides. I love that. Let me put this back because we don't like to make a mess. This is so functional, and it's just kind of helping you create a very minimal, clean and peaceful appearance to your kitchen. You've got your cutlery and utensil drawer there, again in that beautiful wooden finish. Underneath your induction hob with a downdraft extractor fan, which sucks all the smoke and the smells into there. Again, there is cutlery, the chopping boards and the trays. You've got a temperature controlled wine cooler. There's so much, and I love the paneling and the little skirting boards. Okay, let's go through the kitchen very methodically. Starting from over here, we've got a mini pantry. You see there, you're ready to celebrate with your wine glasses. Even though it's full height, they've split it into 2 to continue that line and language that you see across the whole kitchen. So we've got storage above, and believe me, the storage there. Double oven arrangement by Neff there. More storage there, more storage there. You've got a dishwasher over here by Neff. Cool. Sockets there, so you can put a little appliance there. I like the opening up of this area with a shelf. Allows you to have decor, or you can put items that you use very regularly on there. This is a cooker's tap, so and it's done in that antique brass finish. So it's going to give you that instantaneous hot water, probably filtered water and all the likes. Again, the actual specification of this tap, again, remember what I said, we're going to ask the sales team for that. That is what they specialize in. We've got a beautiful sink. I love this designer sink. It's been integrated into this kind of worktop, and the color as well works beautifully with it. It's practically undetectable. We've got storage, and then here we've got dishwasher number 2. Yes, guys. Yeah, in case you thought you imagined it, we've got a dishwasher over here and another one over here. Remember, this is a 5-bedroom home that's meant to be, in terms of luxury, really, really up there. We've got a fridge and a freezer, and look how wide they are. Full freezer on this side and a full height fridge on this side. More than enough for the number of occupants. And your wine cooler there, don't forget that. Additional storage over here. Everything is on soft closes. And then behind this cupboard, we've got the utility room. Did you expect that? We just wanted to surprise you. So we're going to put in a quick utility tour right there. Shall we? Shall we do it now? Okay, so this is the utility room, and it's that room that we cheekily said we'd show you later. You have access to the main hallway. I'm going to demo it. So we're back at the front door again, and it's a complete cyclical layout, which means when you come in through the front, you can come in here. This is like your boot room, which is like a must-have nowadays, especially if you have children or animals. They can take off all their muddy clothes here. There's storage underneath. Again, Albert Henry interiors on it all. That forest green. And then you've got the storage here. This kind of like, I know a lot of people refer to it as like an American style. It's a raised appliances, which means it's just so easy to kind of get the clothes out without having to bend down. Like most of the time we have our appliances on the floor. This is so practical with ample storage above. Ample storage, washing powder, washing liquid, toilet roll, towels, everything goes here. You don't have to clutter your main spaces. Ample storage, guys. Like if you're wondering, if you're one of those people that's like, why does she keep opening cupboards? It's because we frequently get people asking, you didn't open that cupboard. What do I know what's inside? How do I know what's inside? Well, there you go. And there's more storage under there. There. And look at this. This is a beautiful farmhouse type style sink. And then look at this beautiful tap. Oh my gosh, I love this tap. Makes the tap by Clear Water. Just a gorgeous piece of art, actually. So any opportunity to really take the interior decor up a level has been done that way. We also have that gorgeous worktop. It's been rounded here with that beveled edge, and then they've used it as a upstand there. And then all your appliances can be isolated from here, like the little coffee machine there. And of course, there's access to the garden. Actually, come with me. I'm not going outside, don't worry. We're just gonna show you a little sneak peek that way. And that is your side driveway. And you can see there, your garage is through there, your private double garage. We're not going out this way, because this is a house of lots of treats, and we've got more treats. So back into the kitchen, you go that way. I'm really taking you on this tour. Let me close off the utility. It's like it was never there. So it doesn't take away from the space in the kitchen. And then we've got this as well. Wow. I'm so excited. I love the LED strip, the full veneer and the paneling of the inside of this in that wood grain. And then we've got our microwave oven here by Neff with additional storage either side, and then storage below. Isn't this such a great coffee station? It's kind of like a bar area actually. And then you've got the pull-out drawers on soft closes. Again, done it in that beautiful wood grain finish. Okay, so that is the kitchen. I think that completes this open plan space. But before we leave, we want to tell you one of the most important spaces is going to be your garden space. And if you've already been glimpsing this configuration, this window configuration, you have the 2 double doors done again in a crystal style appearance. So you can open over here and open over there. And actually, we're going to go into the garden right now and show you how you do that. So we're going to open the doors and step out, and we're going to start the garden tour straight away, actually. So now we are in the garden, your garden. There's side access through this timber gate here, and then you can see the double door there, the fixed picture window glazing element, and then another set of double doors there. From the back of your garden, you can see you have paving slabs that run all the way around the back and then take you all the way around your garage. More on that in a second. You've got this dining area, and we're probably thinking, why is the dining area so far away from the kitchen? Well, it's not. There's an outdoor kitchen over here, a fully enclosed outdoor kitchen with a full-on Brabura grill pan. Oh my gosh. We've got a bonus garage tour. We never have a garage tour, guys. We never ever do, because they're normally full of stuff. This is a garage, and a lot of people are like really bored to see this, but this is a space waiting for you to be utilized. It's completely open. It's a double garage, so you can fit well, 2 vehicles in here easily. You can see the length of it means that you can use this part for storage and this part for parking. It's got a vaulted ceiling, so there's got that height. And if you're somebody that doesn't want to park their vehicles here, this is the most amazing position to put a games room. And then when you come back in to the tour, you just kind of take in the home again. Now we're going to go upstairs. Okay, thanks for joining me. So we're going to go through the upstairs a bit quicker than the downstairs. Landing. So the landings are really good width. It's fully carpeted. It's very, very sturdy. There's no squeaks on it. And the hall itself has the paneling that we all love to see, tastefully done. That same kind of neutral, very, very, I was going to say mild. It's a very subtle color. As you can see, in contrast to the white skirting boards, is carried on all the way here as well with that statement piece of artwork, which you get to admire up here and down there as well. But let's start with the first room on this floor. So the first double bedroom is this one over here. So you can see it's a lovely size. You've got the space for the two bedside tables, and you can see the large window configuration here with the low sill levels. You've got the linear radiator underneath, and these do open, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 opening lights with one there, and I believe another one here. So lots of natural ventilation. Wow, look at this. Whoa, this is so cool. The handles are so cool. Again, fitted wardrobes, courtesy of Albert Henry Interiors. And one thing I love about Davidsons homes is when you do actually visit their show homes, they have these barcodes, well, these QR codes. So when you go on them, you can find where all these pieces are from. So one of the #1 comments we get in our videos is, where did they get that from? And we're like, we have no idea. And when we do ask the sales teams by other developers, they're like, those are extremely expensive bespoke designer pieces that you can't possibly get off the shelf or anywhere else. And I love the fact that you know that you can recreate this. But a side note to that is that this is a show home, so you don't need to recreate any of these things. They will actually be in the house when you buy them. So things like furnishings or the soft furnishings or decor, I believe those are negotiable, but the main fixtures stay in the house, such as that gorgeous lighting fixture. Back in the hallway, look at that. Another opportunity for a gallery wall. So let's go this way. Shall I show you what's through here? So, my dear friends, this is our beautiful Valent air source heat pump and uni tower. So this is what's powering all the hot water, the underfloor heating downstairs, and it's all in here. Beautiful. So that's that. Functional. Radiators upstairs, underfloor heating downstairs. The next room I'm going to show you is this one, which is our family bath. It is a 4-piece bath room, so that means it has 4-piece suite. So it has a shower, 1-piece, bath, 2-piece. Your sink is third, and the toilet is the fourth. You've got the hidden cistern. Behind here, we've got a display shelf opportunity, and you've got your vanity, which looks like it's actually a floating vanity. It's a bit you almost think it goes all the way to the floor. So easy to clean underneath that part. You've got a window bringing in lots of light. Plus there's still an extractor fan that runs passively in the background as well. And then we've got our large bath with the shower handheld device. Guys, you must have a handheld device above a bath. Otherwise, imagine cleaning the bathtub with buckets. There's a full height towel rail, a black one behind the door. Now we're going to spin round and go to the next room over here. When I walk into this room, I feel like I blend in a little bit. It is my color scheme. This room is so lovingly and tastefully decorated. I love it. AKA, it's my style. It might not be your style, but I just love it. It creates such a nice mood because when you walk in, you're not walking straight head on to the bed. You're walking sideways, so there's a bit of privacy. The bed is a large bed, probably a king size with 2 bedside tables. There's a fitted wardrobe. I love the color on the wall. This would be your TV wall if you wanted to watch TV in bed or install one. And then you've got this large window over here with the opening light, trickle vents everywhere, so you're getting that passive ventilation throughout the entire house, no matter whether the windows open or closed. And then radiators. Yeah, and this also is viewing, it's overlooking the rear garden. So that's that. Oh, and look at this light fixture. It's like a bit of a, I would call it a moody cloud. It's kind of like a cloud, but it's a bit angry. So that's that room. The next room is over here. So this room is, I mean, this is definitely a king size bed with a large 4-poster design. I love it. So again, this is another double bedroom, obviously king size bed, very spacious. This would make an ideal guest suite or a room for an older occupant. And then you've got 2 opening lights over here, 1 over here, and these ones at the high level are all opening. Views of the garden, low sill level, allows you to just perch up and read a book. You've got the radiator down at the low level, and then at the foot of the bed you've got definitely a meter's worth of space, and then this large chunk of furniture. Again, you can scan the barcode on this, and then this piece of artwork is likely where your TV would go. Easy, ready to move in. As I keep saying, you've got the bedside tables done like a dresser style. Love the wallpaper. And another kind of dresser, getting ready, study, reading nook over here, plus your bespoke wardrobes. Look at that. I love that. And they shut off as soon as you close off as well. And then this room has its own ensuite. So from this bedroom, you have the 3-piece suite. You've got your sink on that vanity that we saw. So storage is already considered. We've got our chest of drawers, and then you've got your toilet there and your shower in that corner, and the towel rail here behind me. Full height tiling through the shower, and you've got half height tiling throughout the rest of the bathroom. Really good size, and the flooring is like a ceramic tile. Even though it looks like it's wood grain, it's printed on, so it's very durable, as in waterproof and perfect for an ensuite. There's still more to show you guys. So remember the bedrooms, you're kind of looking through how it feels to kind of walk around the home, and just we're going to go around. The next room we're going to show you is over here. But not first, behind this mystery door, a little cheeky cupboard. Yeah, I love it. So that's our cheeky cupboard. Again, you can add a light bulb in there. So this is another bedroom. I love this large mirror there, by the way. I love that statement. The bedside tables are gorgeous. You've got this large headboard. Large headboard, and the paneling, 10 out of 10. Love the paneling. Again, with the artwork above the bed, so it creates a focal point there, but equally that mirror, if you don't want a mirror, you could have a TV, or you could have both and have like a wall-mounted TV here that has a swivel, so you can enjoy it from the bedroom. And this room, again, benefits from views of the garden. And it has 3 opening lights there and 3 on the top, so lots of opportunity for fresh air. Nice space. Wardrobe, as you can see, lots and lots of wardrobe space. Great finish there. So it's like a bit of like, you get a taste of what all the options are. Every room has like a different twist put on it. And this room also has its own ensuite. And this would be my first, actually genuine first reaction to this space. I've not been in it already and I'm just like, wow, this is so cool. So what they've done is they've gone with like a really dark color palette, but there's a hint of that forest green still peeking through. So it's like, it's very like mature, but like moody. And it's good for somebody who just wants like a place where they can be immersed and like have the shower and then just get ready and then come back into the space feeling all kind of like calm with very little stimulus. So you've got the shower, handheld shower device over there, sliding door shower. You have to step up into the shower tray, but it's fully enclosed. And then you've got this herringbone pattern done of these like rectangular white high gloss tiles as like a little twist. I like that. I've never seen that in show home. The option to have two different tiles, fully tiled in this black kind of stone ceramic tile with like glittering pieces in it. You've got the towel rail right next to the shower. You've got your toilet and your sink there. Beautiful. And that flooring, guys, that is so unique and crazy. I love it. So different. You would not expect that. So that's the ensuite. And the best, we saved the best for last. Come with me and let me show you the primary bedroom. This is the primary bedroom, and this is the obvious focal point of all focal points. A large super king size bed, very big bed. Again, you can judge by the size of the pillows, which is difficult to pick up on camera, but when you've got 3 cushions and all these tiers of pillows, you know it's a very large bed. I love this pop-out bay window, which we saw at the front when we were doing the external tour. I love the low sill level, and I would put, knowing how bougie I am, I would probably have somebody make a bespoke cushion to go on the bottom of this, like a bespoke cushion. And then where they've put the curtains is perfect. Close it off and you can open it when you wake up in the morning and just have that to greet you. You have views of the countryside, views of the rest of the development. As you can see opposite, there are no properties planned for that portion of the site. And it really does depend which plot you pick, but this particular Edinburgh show home benefits from that. Okay, walking around here, we've got over 1.5 meters circulation space all the way around the bed. We've got chest of drawers here and there. Again, you can find this out by scanning the barcode. There's a full interior design kind of mood board as well for you to follow if you buy another Edinburgh and you want to recreate this look. The TV's mounted on the wall. You've got your valent controls over there. Another area here for like a getting ready, a dressing table area. You can obviously make that a bit bigger if you wanted to. And these very adorable bedside tables, which I'm going to attempt to open. Oh, nailed it on the first try. Now that is very, very cool and beautiful. Love the headboard. Again, these items are all disclosed. Scan the barcode and you can find out exactly where to get them. And then you've got the windows, so you've got a dual aspect room. I love that. You can just do a little peek at the entrance to this road and see whoever's coming by. Your best friend's just pulled up. You know they've just come up. You can just roll out of bed in your pajamas. And can I just show you something? Not only are we about to show you the walk-in wardrobe, it has a glass door installed already, and that is normally a massive upgrade or a bit of a faff to get, and I love the fact that you have that already. We still have those beautiful brass handles. You can see the whole configuration. You've got the mirror doors either side with the kind of a nod to the crystal door detailing we saw downstairs. Of course, no primary bedroom is complete without its own primary suite. And this is a 4-piece primary suite, which means it mirrors the proportions of the family bathroom. And I think it might even be slightly bigger, or the configuration of it gives it so much space. We've got our contemporary shower space here. If you come in, you've got that punched in, boxed out, recessed shower shelf, and I love the decor. You're sufficiently far away from the wet area that can house things that would probably maintain their level of dryness. You step into the shower and you've got all of this space. You've got another recessed shower shelf over here for your shower gel, shampoos. The handheld device is a Hansgrohe one. You've got this glass screen over here, which completely shields you shields the rest of the bathroom from being wet. The whole shower has like a light grey version of that moody dark tile we saw in the other ensuite. So there's a relationship between all the bathrooms. And then the rest of the bathroom is fully tiled up to half height. And then we've got our sink, our toilet with the hidden cistern. We've also got a shaver socket there where your window is, so your toothbrush can go there, and then you can just brush your teeth. The relationship between that is perfect. And then we've got our bathing area with our handheld device and our bath filler in the middle there, which is the perfect place. That's where you want the tap to go. So you can fully lie down, you can fully kick up your feet, and you would lie down this way because the TV, yes guys, there is an integrated TV there at the just at the foot of the bath, so you can catch up on your favorite shows on Apple TV, Netflix, Paramount, HBO, Hulu, whatever. Just enjoy all your favorite programs from there. And then you've got your towels just right next where you need to grab them and go. I love it. There's an extractor fan here, and like I said, there was a window. So let's walk back through our wall of storage, through our glazed door, well, not through the door, past the door, and back into our primary suite. And speaking of sweet, this tour has been sweet to tour. I've really enjoyed myself. I want to know, if you made it this far, what was your favorite decor item that you saw that you would love to have in your home? Put it in the comments below, and let's see if we agree. We will definitely monitor the comments on this video, so we will be engaging with you guys, chatting with you. We really want to learn and know what people think about the items that they've seen in this tour. And this is a show home that is for sale right now. So if you're interested in buying this home and taking it off the market, click the link in the description and speak to the sales team. But we provide these tours. We've toured so many Davidsons homes tours. If you want to watch another one, it's going to pop up on the screen any minute. We've got a full playlist, and I can't wait to see you any moment now. So click on it or click here and subscribe. Bye.